On the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for our main event. 12 rounds, welterweights going at it between Manny Pacquiao and the hitman Ricky Hatton. Hatton able to block a punch. Took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Teddy, Manny Pacquiao has many highlights in his career, but one of the things that I think when all is said and done on Manny Pacquiao that'll be remembered for is his ability to take out the Mexican legends. Ferreira, Morales, he's done it well.
Yeah, he has done it well. And where he's done it is a mixture of power that those fighters had, but also speed. Manny Pacquiao brings speed to the game.
Halfway through round number one. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Ricky Hatton. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later and something you got to start early and stay with.
Seconds remaining in this round. Manny Pacquiao showing off a real boxing IQ in that last round. Just fighting smart. I mean, not just reckless aggression, but smart, accurate punching.
And talking about IQs, it's being led by that left jab, an educated left jab. A jab that talks a little bit, talks a couple languages. I mean, he's hooking off it, he's uppercutting off it, he's doubling up on it. Good job.
Ricky has maintained a very close relationship with both his family and his community and the city. Did not move off to pursue his boxing career. He still lives and trains right here in Manchester.
Well, I think that's where, well, part of where he gets his strength is that he's connected to his environment, connected to his community, and he grabs strength from that. He makes sure that he doesn't let these people down. He brings them with him when he goes in the ring.
Ricky Hatton's got some swelling that now you figure his opponent's going to target. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Ricky Hatton's vision is being compromised here. That swelling around the eye is worsening as the fight continues.
Well, right now he has to use every advantage he can. You're right. He's at a disadvantage. So now he has to position himself in the ring, every inch of that ring, where he keeps his opponent in a place where he can't throw punches towards the bad eye, where he positions himself where the good eye is always in a place where it can be used.
Those hands moving.
And round number 3 is underway. Oh, Manny Pacquiao's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. Ricky Hatton's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Teddy, sometimes with Pacquiao,
when you watch him fight, you'll notice that he really jumps in and lunges, but as he does, he's throwing 2, 3, 4 punches at a time.
Yeah, well, he doesn't mind taking chances, and he's either going to burn you or you're going to burn him. But he has the speed, for the most part, to get away with it.
Protecting his head well with his guard. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Ricky Hatton's now battling 2 opponents. The guy standing opposite him trying to punch him, and his eyes swelling.
Yeah, he can't see what's coming at him right now.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round.
Okay, keep boxing. You're doing great. Making it hard for me.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
See, he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Is Hatton flawed defensively?
Yeah, a little bit. You know where he's flawed a little bit is, first of all, offensively. I know that sounds crazy, but it mixes in with the defense because part of his defense is offense. He doesn't consistently work or fight when he gets inside. He gives you a little bit of a break, and sometimes he reaches in a little bit. He gives you about a 2-foot distance where you can catch him as he's reaching.
That punch nowhere close. Missed the target with that hook. And a well-placed counter by Hatton. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway, and then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room, and at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room, and you have a choice. You put your feet down, and you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Manny Pacquiao's probably thinking that he just won that round, and with good reason, Teddy. He was just busier.
He was busy as controlling the tempo, is controlling the pace of the fight right now. You know, simply put, you're watching 2 guys and you say, that guy's the boss, that guy's not.
On the mark with the overhand right. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
You know, sometimes we get so caught up in talking about our sports celebrities here in North America, the Michael Jordans and the Wayne Gretzkys and the Tom Bradys, but I'm not sure there's a person alive who's more famous in their native country than Manny Pacquiao is in the Philippines.
No, he is.
Wow! Manny Pacquiao stunned, and he is hurt. He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, he's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half-dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks, I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
There he is on the inside, doing well. Manny Pacquiao's shown us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his ability. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe. Knowing when to let the hands go. He knows exactly what time it is.
Back and forth exchange. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Ricky Hatton's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But, Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. Now that's some fine work right there by Ricky Hatton. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight. Targeted counterpunch by Hatton. What a fight. What a great, non-stop action fight this has been. Well-placed counterpunch by Ricky Hatton. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Manny Pacquiao's statistics really shine in that last round. You can see that he was able to land more punches than his opponent. Now, it's not black and white. You land more punches, you win the round. But in this case, I do think he's up on the scorecards based on that round.
Yeah, I believe he is too. You know, you're looking at it, and you just feel that he's got control of the pace, the tempo. You know, he's winning the fight, but there's a risk there because he's starting to throw a lot of punches, sometimes a little carelessly. That's going to leave him a little bit open to a counter.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Manny Pacquiao. Ricky Hatton's making for a very inviting target right now. You can see the blood around that eye. The cut is obviously worse than it was just moments ago. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. You see guys do this all the time, a little shove off there to create some space on the inside and get your punches off. of it. Manny Pacquiao's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Doing well on the outside. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, Ben. He's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
That punch just close. Every gym's got one of those double-ended bags, right? They give you the movement. You got to hit that moving target, work on your accuracy. He's making it so that his opponent never had to work on one, Teddy. He's just sitting right there, right in front. No head movement whatsoever.
No, not at all. He didn't have one in his gym, that's for sure, because he just does not know how to move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Blocks it away. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Good block there by Hatton. And a well-placed counter by Ricky Hatton. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Oh, and there you go. Manny Pacquiao's almost out of it there. He was stunned. So far tonight, he was being completely outworked, but now we see him being more the aggressor.
Oh, it was starting to get a little late. He understood he needed to change things a little.
Accurate counter punch by Hatton. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let them fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Protecting his head well with his guard. blocks that punch. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by Ricky Hatton. Manny Pacquiao's trainer is telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. It's coming quick.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Ricky Hatton. Wow, look at that, trading shots. Good combination punching out of him here.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a musical, except right now, I don't think his opponent likes to tone him.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Hatton able to block a punch. Targeting the hooks on each man. That was off the mark. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his hands. Manny Pacquiao blocks that punch. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
What a good counterpunch by Ricky Hatton. You see guys do this all the time, a little shove off there to create some space on the inside and get your punches off. There it is! Manny Pacquiao's opponent able to land a sharp counterpunch. Holy cow! Manny Pacquiao's in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned.
Well, where was this earlier? All of a sudden now you see he's being effective and being aggressive and outworking his man, when for most of the fight, he was the one being outworked.
Well, eating about 2 dozen jabs, you know what? It can change your mind a little bit. He figures now.
Oh! Manny Pacquiao's crushed by that, and he is down.
One, two.
Gets up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. All the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring. Pacquiao's your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man winning.
All three judges in agreement here ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us, everyone.